Spiritual growth, path to holiness. I have recently heard a conversation about the difference on letting go and picking up. On a simple view, the difference seems obvious. Leave something, drop it, stop carrying, doing, thinking as opposed to do something, start to-do list. Yet in real life, with real examples, and I mean personal ones, not in general, but specific, to me, my situation, my reality, my current state of life, that changes everything. All of the sudden, a simple definition can translate to an impossible mission, precisely due to the current events, feelings, relationships, work environment, challenges, and struggles around me. We are used to pick up new chores, to-do lists, projects, etc. For example, when I get a new job, all is new, everything or almost all I start doing is new. If I get a diet in a form of a list of what to eat, it is relatively easy to follow it or to imagine that it is not that hard or that I can do it. When I go to confession and the priest gives me as a penance the recitation of a specific prayer or prayers and even how many times to say it, it is pretty easy and simple to complete it. Imagine your guardian angel or your patron saint appearing to you and giving you a list of how to be holy, how to really love God and your neighbor as yourself. In other words, the path to heaven. I am not sure about you, but I would be all in on that list. And when my guardian angel even says, "I will be helping you all the way, you are not alone," how stupid and lazy could I be to not get on board? On the other hand, letting go is a totally different action, as almost everyone sees it. On the first extreme analogy, if I am holding to just one branch, and that keeps me from what I think is falling to death, or even in the most positive way to the unknown, how in the world can I let go? When I am driving and in my mind anyone that is on my way is just a snail and driving too slow, and anyone that passes me is a maniac, and I am obviously the only one driving at the proper speed, how can I just let go of my impatience and judgmental attitude? Using the same example of the diet, when I see that it involves letting go of certain foods, quantities, restricting the time when I can eat, that is hard. Letting go on my instincts, my gluttony impulses. Why? It makes me feel good. It brings me joy, even if it is temporal, or at least I think it is joy. Now imagine the enemy of the soul and his minions suggesting you, why is it bad to eat, do, feel, not do, see, hear, think this or that? Who says so? Whoever said it is just trying to restrain you, not allow you to enjoy life, to really live and experience the best of life, all that you can decide without anyone telling you what is wrong. Sounds familiar? Did God say, "You shall not eat of any tree of the garden"? Eve started a dialogue with the tempter, and we all know how that went. On the other hand, Jesus, at the end of his 40 days of fasting in the desert, did not engage in a conversation with the father of lies, but replied using Scripture. Pope Francis mentioned in his homily of February 14, 2016 in Ecatepec, "We cannot dialogue with the devil, we cannot do this because he will always win." All I can tell you is that even though it sadly sounds like a cliché, it is true and it is not a cliché. Prayer and fasting. This is not a magical formula, magic spell, mojo, or anything like that. It just needs to be done the right way, with faith, hope, and love, with God. While I am still far away from being even a decent son of God, He, the only and one God, has given me prayer that has helped me tremendously. Again, even when I'm really imperfect in my praying, He sees the intention, desire, cry, and attempt. I like exercising, and I can tell you this, exercising, even when I do not feel like doing so, or when I am not enjoying it at all, it still helps, and I get the benefits even if I do not see, feel, or ignore them. In a similar way, blessings and progress are still there in my spiritual life, regardless if I do not feel any joy or have any religious experience, or if I did not really wanted to pray, but I did anyhow. My guardian angel, the most holy Virgin Mary, the saints, and all in heaven assist me in presenting my mechanical prayers in the best way to God and receive all the graces needed. Have mercy on me, O God, according to your merciful love, according to your abundant mercy, blot out my transgressions. Psalm 51. Keep praying.